So, hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Thinkers and Drinkers with Cigars. I'm Jason,
I'm Rich.
and
Are we thinkers and drinkers with cigars tonight, or thinkers and drinkers with burgers
well, loosely on the burgers
or stomach ache?
Yeah. So, you and I talked about this. This
Mhm.
has been kind of a thing, and we've talked about it here on the
Joking
show.
about it for a
Joked
while.
about it. So everybody's doing this tasting
Mhm.
and talking about all this. The new big arch and the new
Whopper?
Whopper with cheese thing there. Burger King redid theirs. I've watched all the videos
All
of
right.
these CEOs mocking McDonald's CEO for taking this little tiny bite. You know?
I did do a parody recording of that
Oh yeah.
of myself that we could put on our TikTok if you guys want to check that out. And don't forget, right here, subscribe.
Hit the like button.
Yep. And don't forget to check out our TikTok and Instagram because we have different content on there as well as this beautiful channel that you guys are watching. You ready to do this?
Yeah, I'll let you cut them.
All right. All right. This is the
Whopper.
This is the Whopper from Burger King, flame broiled, and it's weird because I told you earlier last week that my favorite fast food is the Burger King burger.
Okay.
Okay. And this is monstrosity. Is the big arch.
This is the new claim to fame
Right.
of McDonald's.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
We shall see.
That is so sloppy.
Now, we've all seen the pretty pictures of sandwiches that when you get them, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
oh God.
You know, this one has two patties. I guess when I picked them up, I didn't realize maybe I should have got a double Whopper for
To
a more
comparison.
fair comparison, but I didn't realize it. The Whopper, a little bit put together better.
Yeah.
The bun, looks. I can see your thumbprint in it.
Well,
so
you're welcome.
It's not a stale hard bun.
All right. What do you want to try first?
Let's just get the dog down the road.
All
and
right.
Try the big arch.
Here, big arch. Okay. All right. This looks like a soup on top of a burger. Okay. It already got it all over myself. It does not taste any different
than a Big Mac.
Than any other. You have it all over your face in glasses.
Well, you can tell that I didn't eat it like the CEO then. I got in there and took a bite. Man-sized bite, right?
What do you think?
It tastes like a Big Mac to me.
Yeah,
honestly.
nothing different.
I feel like it's the exact same sauce.
Yeah, there's nothing different. It's got a tang. The little onion things, I can't even. It doesn't add to the flavor, and it's still the same
texture
burger.
Yeah.
They didn't like upgrade the burger at all.
Yeah, let's try the old Whopper here.
Wait.
So it just, I just think it'll be a better sandwich.
Classic. Flame grilled, whatever that means.
Hands down, the Whopper's better.
Yeah, well, Whopper's always my favorite burger.
Yeah. I mean, hands down.
Well,
there's all the hubbub, bub.
Yep. I got nothing. Basically, since it's so messy, it's more of a waste of napkins than it is flavorful treat. Right. Let's get this out of the way.
Now, price point wise, and this is where I say I should have maybe brushed up on it a little bit better. The regular Whopper there was $6 and some change,
which is still an expensive.
Expensive for fast food. The big arch was $9 and some change.
That's a lot for fast food.
That's a lot for just the sandwiches, and we didn't. There's no meal deal or nothing in that. That was just straight up hamburger cost
for $9, almost $10 with tax.
Yeah. So,
Especially when Chili's is doing that $10.
I've seen that. I've seen that.
And
So
that's a
it's
superior
like
burger.
three items or something. A
Yeah.
burger, fries, and some kind of other
I
stuff.
think it's just like a regular drink, not a cocktail drink or something. Hitting that bad economy. Everybody's doing these other, like, what would you call them? Like one level up fast food restaurants like Applebee's and Chili's and stuff like that. Because you're only waiting about 10 minutes for your food to hit your table on those type of restaurants. And they're all doing these deals that are now almost cheaper than these fast food restaurants.
And I will say yes. The fast food places are closing down. Chili's, Applebee's, all them, they're doing their own kind of meal deal things now.
Chili's was about to go under, and they are starting to make a big comeback.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna say this: McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, all of them, they went for quantity.
Yeah.
How many? Who can be on top with the most restaurants? Not where can I get the best service? Who has the best sandwiches? And notice I didn't say product like that, but I said sandwiches and food because there was a certain individual that he kept saying product, and they were marking it. Yeah, they were just mocking them. It's not a product. This is your food that you're selling to people. So the fast food, and I avoid it like the plague anymore. I really do, especially as old as you're getting. You should too.
Whatever, but thank you for thinking about my heart. And you're, I get it. Okay, I've got no rebuttal there. That is true, and there was a time when fast food restaurants were like competing to how much unhealthy can we stack onto a burger. Hardee's in particular had like a burger and then like brisket and then onion rings and then a sauce and then a coronary and then they put a sesame seed bun right on top of that.
Yes. Yeah. So, I'm overall, the Whopper was a better sandwich.
Whopper will always be a better in my heart.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Have you tried either of these burgers? I do like the flavor of whatever the flame grilled is considered at Burger King, because you could just have a flame, like a seasoning that's called flame grilled and throw it on there and say it's flame grilled.
But overall, both of them are not good.
Well, for you,
yeah. I don't know that I've had a good burger at any fast food restaurant or anything here lately.
They're all this.
It's all tastes the same.
Yep.
It really does. And with the economy right now, they need to. I'm sorry, man, but McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, all of them. You know what? They should be $6 or $7.
Yeah.
For that meal, and here's why. The corporations are making billions of dollars on profit. You can still pay the people more and give a better service,
even a better meat.
Yes,
for the product itself. That was that Big Arch was still just the same burger as the regular cheeseburger.
Yeah,
nothing different. Then they threw on some crusty onions.
Yeah,
and a sauce. All right, to circle back into the Big Arch, it does like any normal McDonald's burger come in a greasy box. I'd rather them do the wrap.
Yeah, I like the wrap.
Yeah,
I don't like the box.
I feel like I'm having the deli burger when it's in a wrap. But when we were kids, it was an easy meal to take a family out.
$2.99, $3.99.
Yeah, per meal, you would get out $20-something for a family of 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Now, when we take the family, it's like $80-something to go to McDonald's. It's like going to a restaurant. That's ridiculous to me.
Well, and if you notice, some of the newer McDonald's and Burger King and them, they're building their restaurants so it's more geared toward drive-through. So when you see these new ones, there might be 4 or 5 booths in them. There's no Clay Palace and all that stuff anymore.
They've got like iPads out there now for kids to play in.
And you know how much I hate that.
Yeah.
But there was an adventure tonight. I'm picking up the Big Arch. There was no adventure in getting the Whopper, but the Big Arch was quite the adventure. One sandwich, I was asked to pull around and wait.
Mm-hmm.
One sandwich. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. So the lady beside me got my sandwich.
Okay.
And they came out and tried to give me her sandwich, which was a fillet of fish, and that would have not have worked with what we were doing tonight. So I had to go back in, whole big ordeal. Came out, and the line of cars out there at the light, gentleman backed into one lady, pulled forward, backed in, or hit the guy in front of him, backed up again, hit her, one more time, hit the guy in front of him.
What?
Finally, he stopped.
It's like an Austin Powers moment.
You know? So I will say this. Don't drink and drive.
And go through a drive.
5 o'clock in the evening, folks. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Sort your life out.
You know? I don't even know what to say, but nobody was hurt. It didn't look like, you know, because both occupants, you know, were out of the car except for the guy that was obviously impaired. But, you know, that kind of made the sting of having to go in there and get my sandwich.
The stupid sandwich.
So not too bad, but
it could have been your car.
It could have been my car
twice.
You know, twice, yeah. You know.
All right, we got a couple of new things, and I am grateful that you spent an hour.
I'm glad you like that.
I know you don't, but I thought a good ale or lager.
But you went the taste.
Well, yeah. And we got some Founders KBS, and one I know you don't like a dark lager. Yeah. And this has got a nice. It's bourbon barrel aged.
Oh, yeah.
And it's got a bit of a caramel flavor to it, and I like it. But I'm a big Guinness fan.
The thing I will say though, it actually does go with the cigar.
It does.
You know, it does.
And I grabbed these, either the Flathead 554s, the black labels. I like the red labels, and I thought I'd pick these up. What are your thoughts on these?
Well, the CAO.
The CAO from CAO.
CAO Flathead. I think it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It is a box press, which I'm starting to get used to because I do like the red label Flatheads. And I think medium body, we've been hitting the target on medium bodies lately.
No, I think it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Old Faithful here, you know. You cannot go wrong with Coors Light.
Yeah, I guess. You know? So you say.
Yeah.
You gonna mix it?
No. I'm gonna use this.
Right.
Neutralize some taste.
This has. Let me see. Flavor notes. It is medium. With the aftertaste of some kind of hearty, and I can't place what I'm tasting. Earth, whatever earth is.
Well, I'm gonna say a little bit of black pepper.
I could taste that too. But I also said the last cigar tastes like black pepper and cocoa, and this also tastes very black peppery and cocoa. It's almost like a dark chocolate dessert with pepper on it.
I'm gonna go with earth.
Yeah,
black pepper and earth.
What'd you rate it?
Out of 4, probably.
Out of 5.
Out of 5. 2.75.
That's low.
That's low.
That is low. I'm gonna go 3.85 on the cigar. I would definitely get it again, but again, I would still go to the red label before I pick this one up.
What would you rate the Founders?
The Founders, I'm gonna go a 4 because I like a nice hearty stout, and I do like the caramel notes that it has in it. And I wonder if it's picking up the remaining sugars of the barrel, the bourbon barrel. And I'm curious of what bourbon they're buying their barrels from.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Because wine companies and beer companies are buying all these barrels from bourbon companies. That's a lot of companies. Because you can only use a bourbon barrel once. And then the wine and beer are aging their stuff in these barrels. And I'm wondering if it's a caramel flavor they're putting in or if it's the caramel from the barrel.
So, do you think they really only use them once?
By law, they have to.
Why?
I don't know. I have no clue. Good question.
That just seems crazy. It seems like a tremendous waste.
Yep.
You know, I mean, because it's literally got like, you know, harsh stuff in it. You know?
I think I have a theory.
Yeah.
Is it's aged for 3 to 5 years, 7, 10 if it's a better bourbon, and it has already pulled as much sugars as it could out of the barrel. So if you reuse the barrel, it'll probably be more distilled.
So I watched a thing here not too long ago on YouTube, and it was kind of the story of the Old West, and I watched it because it did in fact have the whiskey in it and the beer and everything, and the products they were used. Did you know that they used very, very harsh chemicals when they first started making whiskey to help give it flavors?
No, I didn't.
Such as creosote. Creosote is a paint product that was outlawed years ago. So remember when you seen the old telephone poles that had the black paint on them? That's creosote. So they literally put that in. Thank goodness we have some regulations now. But they were using stuff like creosote, some paint thinners, lacquers, just whatever they could throw in as a filler to give it.
That is crazy gross.
That is, and there's I forget the term, but they used to call that kind of whiskey, and they referred to it as like a casket. It was like a casket drink.
Oh, okay.
Because if you're drinking that, you're probably going to end up in the
casket. Oh, okay. Yeah. I like that.
And the fact that the beer was warm.
But that is back from the old England thing, and they still in pub houses still do a warm. They still have sections of draft beer that are warm, and it's because it's supposed to be drank at room temperature.
If somebody gave me a warm Coors Light, I would throw a silver bullet back.
Not to change the topic, but last night we were watching one of those true crime things.
Okay.
And the unaliver had a ski mask, and it was the 3-hole ski mask. And I was thinking that I've been skiing and I've seen ski stuff. I've never seen somebody wear skiing a 3-hole mask. And I think those ski masks are only made for criminals.
That could be.
Like, I feel like if you're buying one of those ski masks, that company should send you because you're about to commit a crime. And I think if they look at sales, 0% of actual skiers has ever bought one of those 3-hole ski masks, and 100% of criminals have bought. Like, it's almost a company should be called Crime Dior or something. Ski mask.
That's kind of bordering on profiling.
I'm on the right side of history.
So,
just something I noticed last night. You guys are from the way north. Have you ever been out during a heavy snow or whatever?
No, I don't like people to ski.
But just like people walking around in Ohio when it's a snowy area and they have the 3-hole mask on.
We did when we were kids.
Really?
We all had them. We all had.
Because you were committing crimes.
Yeah.
That's why.
There's a good chance that if I had that mask on when I was in elementary school, something was going to happen.
Yeah. You're committing crimes.
To go along with my moon boots. But yeah. Speaking of crime,
all right.
I had mentioned to you the other night about the Afroman case.
Yep. And I did a medium dive on it, and
I watched for hours about his stuff last
and you
night.
did send me the one video because I was high.
Yes.
And I watched it, and it was so funny. Yeah. Like, he does a very basic beat, and then just does a parody.
He does a parody.
Yeah. And that was a good one. But
yes,
because of his court case.
Yes, yeah. So, if you don't know, there's a gentleman he calls himself Afroman.
Is he from Ohio?
I think he is. I think his name is something Foreman. But I was watching some stuff, and I see this gentleman come up, and he's sitting in the witness stand, and he's decked out in an American flag suit and American flag reflective glasses. And I said to myself, I don't know what is going on here, but I'm invested. I'm going to watch this 5-minute reel.
It was almost like an OJ bring you in trial type of thing.
So, so this gentleman is sitting, there, and he's testifying, and basically it comes down to there was a warrant to go into his house, right? The cops go in, they take his money, they don't find whatever.
We should preference on the warrant itself, because it was for possession, which he did parody in his video.
Yes.
And kidnapping, but he's got kids at home.
Yeah, yeah. So, it's like a 2-year-long case. It just kind of got rectified this past week. And, the cops go in, and the guy's got cameras all over his house.
Yeah.
So it's showing everything that these cops are doing. Well, it's from everything where the guy had a lemon pound cake
in the kitchen.
and he gets a hold that the cop stops looking at the pound cake, and it's on.
Yeah. Afroman really laid into that cop.
That guy, and then the one woman cop, part of the video that he put out about this, search has her chasing him like around the world. Yeah. And she's running, and he turns around and does his little dance. And then the other cop, he makes fun of him, saying he had relations with his wife. And then the one cop's ex-wife gets on the stand, and she's defending Afroman. This is real life. I thought, there's no way this can be true, right? It's on Instagram. It can't be true. No, this is happening.
Yeah, this is a real life.
This is real life. And the fact that he won, I'm actually really happy about.
Yeah.
Because he took a video, he made fun of the people.
Raiding his house.
Whether it was justified or not. He went back and said, I'm going to make a video of this. And it's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And freedom of speech did prevail. The case against him, the lawsuits were dismissed.
And the case was that deputies felt that they were being defrauded because he used likenesses of them. Because in the video, you can't really tell the faces because it's one of those
welcome to being a public servant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Welcome to be a public servant.
And I feel like they just went in for a cash grab.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
And the greatest part of it, he took his lawyer and the news crew with him when he was to pick up his money. But it was $400 short. It was $400 short, and somebody.
What were those 8 cops? They went to Applebee's.
Oh my words! But somebody had admitted on a news channel that the money actually didn't. It was short from what they had originally inventoried by $400. Now, I'm going to say this. If it was short and you inventory, I don't want to hear that, well, they didn't steal any money. It was short. And they asked them, they said, why did you take in the news crew and your lawyer? And Rich, he said, because I didn't want to get Epstein. I didn't want to get Epstein. And I knew at that moment I was invested in this. So I had to go back and watch all the reels from start to
now
finish.
I gotta watch all the reels.
So,
and you guys know we're not a very political channel, but
it caught my eye because he had on the American flag suit and the glasses. And I said, I gotta watch this guy. And he never got mad.
No.
This gentleman never got mad.
Because he was high.
Because he was high. But he said, you know, I feel like I was wronged. I'm gonna talk about it. And I tell you what,
made his case.
He made his case.
He like Larry Flinted with the American flag thing.
Yeah. But yeah, he didn't want to get Epstein.
Yeah.
No.
All right, brother. Good episode. We tried a awkward burger. I'm really looking forward to the stomach ache and a handful of Tums I'm gonna eat.
All I know is I'm good on fast food for another year.
You know, unless I get drunk and I want Taco Bell.
Or if Afroman comes over
and starts singing
and brings over some tacos.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. All right.
Cheers. Thank you guys for tuning in once again, and may your burgers not taste disgusting.
And if they do, drink something else.
Yeah.
Strong.